Welcome back, everybody. And you know how people say libraries are so quiet you can hear your own thoughts? Yeah, LINC is the kind of library you might hear a laser engraver, a 3D printer, and someone whispering, "Wait, the library has a podcast studio?" Welcome to LINC, the Library Innovation Center in downtown Greeley, Colorado, part of the High Plains Library District. And if your mental image of a library is books and shushing, LINC is about to gently but firmly upgrade your brain. So, LINC is a library, but also a maker lab, a studio space, a learning hub, a family discovery zone, and crucially, still a place where you can sit down and read like a normal, civilized human. Think of it as books plus tools plus skills plus community all under one roof. So, Link didn't just appear out of the sky like a magical public service unicorn. Greeley has deep library roots going way back to the Union Colony era in 1870, starting small and growing into a prominent public institution through serious community efforts. One milestone being in 1907's library supported by fundraising. Fast forward, and Link represents the modern chapter of that story because libraries have always been about access, and now access includes tools, training, and creative space, not just shelves. So if you haven't guessed, yes, well, I'm not adding another playlist. I will be combining my bookshop, bookstores, and libraries into one playlist. And yeah, well, libraries will be included. So let's pop on that screen share and take a look at Link. So we're going to be sharing the screen, and we're sharing, and I think we are there. So yes, it is in Greeley, Colorado. So northeastish of Denver and or Boulder, if you're not familiar. So if you are in Wyoming, Nebraska, Utah, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Mexico, you're fairly well within the state's range. Let's go take a look at the street side view. So let me move this over. So here is the outside, a giant Link in blue statue thingy underneath this lamppost. I want to make a Narnia joke, but I will refrain. So, what is around our library? We have, I don't know what building, maybe the apartments. Could be apartments. How cool would that be? Your apartments are next to this gigantic library. This Steamway thing. Ah, we have moved. And I don't know what that is over there, but it looks neat. So let's go back over here where we were. And unfortunately, I was not able to go inside the parking lot, but this is the building to our right here. So we'll just go along in the street view so you can see how long at least the building is on this side. Still going, 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 keep on going. Almost there. And we're going to turn. So, yeah, it is that big, and it looks like it's been added on into, I believe I read that they have added on to this building. And I believe this is suburbia over here, or quote unquote suburbia, and then industry over here. And there is that weird building, which I'm going to assume are the apartments. So it is pretty cool. We'll go one more and turn, turn, turn. There we go. Well, we'll go a little farther down this street. And haha, can I go in this parking lot? I did not check. I'm not allowed in this parking lot either. So we are limited to the street view. We go over here just a bit. We okay, we'll get on this street so you get a full idea. Looks like they got a nice little mural here. Uh-oh, they've been graffitied. So sad. Can I go in the parking lot here? Nope, I'm just not allowed. They're not letting Johnny be the book shepherd inside the library. What happens if I click this? Well, that just brings you back to where I was. So, yeah, plenty of parking. It is a gigantic building space. So let's take a look inside. So we got some empty shelves here. I'm assuming they figured out that people aren't this tall in general and can't reach the book. So they put it at knee high and above height. Or this is just photos from when they were first setting up. Not too sure. But going over here, they do have a video. I'm not sure how well this is going to do. We're going to hit play. And yeah, okay, they're showing the outside. There's a fireplace, so you can read books outside if you so desire. People, children, things. Looks like they got some movies or audiobooks on that shelf. Going over here, those are some cool stairs. Very cool. I wonder if the on the left if that's seating or not. Probably seating. And again, they're not utilizing their top shelves, or at least not right now at the time of this photo. And yeah, pretty neat. Let's go over here. I'm not sure what this gentleman is doing, but looks like they got some desk reading areas over here. Some interesting carpet choices there. Looks like this is the top of the stair view, and got a glass room over here, and this wooden thing that looks pretty cool, and some children being held hostage down here. See how they're trying to get out? I don't know. Maybe they don't want to do arts and crafts. But going on, looks like we're upstairs near that outside area again. Looks like some comfy seating. And over here, where water flows uphill. So this must be like the kids type area. Selfie spot. Interesting. Oh, small child. Do you, small child? I don't know what you just did. Oh, it blows the handkerchief up through a tube. Okay. Okay. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're gonna grab them all. We're gonna do it again. Ah, can you do it, small child? Up, and out. Okay, that's enough of that. George Jetson time's over. Oh, here's the fireplace lit. I'm not sure how warm it is, but okay. And going over here, looks like they got some toys. There's outside view. Oh, it's lit up at night, so that's kind of cool. And more night shots. What are you doing, my man? Oh, you're just the fancy recording guy. Okay. 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 You're just showing us around. Oh, we're back in that room with the George Jetson tube. Okay. Oh, top-down view. All right. Anything else cool you want to show us, my man? Stairs. Okay. Thanks. I guess this is the opposite side of the fireplace, so dual-sided fireplace on the inside and outside. Nifty. And yep, yep, it is a room full of looms. It's the loom room. There is many looms in the loom room. I can't help myself. We're gonna go forward, though I very much just want to like spend 15 minutes making loom jokes. I won't. And yes, yes, the Hobbit door exists, and this appears to be the kid area. What better place than to have a Hobbit door here? So I'm going to give them plus infinity points for having a loom room, and plus infinity more points for having a Hobbit door in your kids area. That is awesome. And here's weird water flows uphill stuff, and Weld Community Foundation, and other things. Here's the inside of that room. Looks pretty nifty. Oh, they got the alphabet down here. Pretty cool. And this is a video of the kids' playground area room, science room. It is a fun room. I'll give it that. Oh, they got tubes for the kids to fall through. Haha. Oh, more tubes. Just a giant gymnasium for children. Awesome. And that ends our photos. So, yeah, here is their website. It will be down in the description below. But I did want to show, I think it was, well, here you can reserve print books, ebooks, movies, DVDs, and Blu-rays. You can stream movies. They got audiobooks, CDs, and streaming, music, CDs, and more streaming, magazines, specialty checkout, meeting spaces, experience passes, and a thing for you can't find something. Let's check out the specialty checkout. So you can check out laptops. That's cool. It looks like telescopes and projectors, and that's just a sample of their thing. That is a mobile hotspot thing. That's cool. Yeah. And it looks like cameras, portable DVD player, state park pass. That's cool. Those only cost like 40 bucks a year, but still, you can't afford 40 bucks. That's cool if they'll lend theirs out. Yeah, pretty cool. But I think it was more of their services that I wanted to highlight. So let's go over here. So, oh, it's a reading challenge. 100 books before graduation. A reading challenge for grades 6 through 12. So they're giving you 6 years to read 100 books. Not a fan of challenges as we come to find out, but I think 6 years for 100, that's a doable goal. Now, this 1,000 books before kindergarten, I'm sorry. I feel bad for mom and dad who got to endure that. I mean, they're only like 10 pages long, but that's still 10,000 pages. Man, maybe if you start in the womb, you can do it. Read to them while they're incubated. All right. Looks like some other reading challenge for that. Uh, Basic needs, housing, food, and other basic services from HPLD and other community partners. They got book clubs. They got book a librarian, free one-on-one appointments with an expert at any of their locations. They got a bundle service. So if you're not sure what to check out, answer their questionnaire, and your library staff will pick out some items, bundle them up, and have them ready for you to check out. How cool is that? Citizenship help, computers and Wi-Fi, curbside pick. They're gonna come out of their building, the very cool building, and give you books. You just rolled out your window and they're like, ha, inside your window in your car. Off you go. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works, but I'm gonna pretend so. Experience passes, free passes to museums and other attractions delivered straight to your email. They got a genealogy department, interlibrary loan, prospector and purchase requests, jobs and careers, local history. Aha, here come the lasers. Maker services, 3D printing, die cut machines, laser cutters, wood shop, film and podcast studio, sewing machines, and UV printing. My library was much boring growing up than this place. Mobile app. Okay, they got a mobile app. Mom kits. What's a mom kit? Resources including library books and handouts on topics like becoming a mom, feeding, sleep, parenting styles, and more. Outreach visits. See where the bookmobile will be scheduled to visit from one of our outreach vehicles. They got a bookmobile. More points. You get another infinity points for that. And we have to just give an infinity points for lasers. Personalized reading list. Tell us about what kind. Tell us tell us about what you like, and we'll give you a list of books that are perfect for you. They're gonna do the heavy thinking for you. That's great. Print copy facts, proctoring, space reservation, reserve a free meeting space perfect for your meeting size and technology needs. Specialty checkout, check out laptops, MIFIs, telescopes, and more. And of course, they got story time and information about taxes. That is super cool. So we're going to go back to not that one. Hobbit door or loom room? Hobbit door or loom? So you know what? I've seen Hobbit doors before. They are so cool. But we're going to leave it on the loom room while I tell you some more interesting facts. So, um, where are my interesting facts that I had? There they are. So, the building story, new life, same address, and energy. Uh, LINC is tied directly to local history because it was created through adaptive reuse. The High Plains Library District acquired the former Greeley Tribune building in 2019. The building originally built in 1986 and transformed into what LINC is today. And when LINC opened in 2023, it was the result of years of planning, design, and construction, meaning a lot of people worked very hard so you could 3D print something and immediately check out a mystery novel. I mean, I'm thinking about leasing of those apartments across the street. This place is super cool. The big numbers, size-wise, LINC is described as roughly 62 to 64,000 square feet. So if you get lost inside, don't panic. That's normal. It's been reported as a $23 million project, aka your library decided to become an entire ecosystem of awesome. The principles, why do they exist? So, this is the part that makes LINC more than just cool stuff in a building, because, yeah, they got some cool stuff, including looms. Those probably aren't looms, but I'm going to call them looms because I want to. I'm not a sewing person, so I have no idea. The High Plains Library District mission is helping build community. I mean, I think they're doing that in spades, and they got a bookmobile and all the resources to help you in whatever endeavor you need. Um, and their core values include access, serve, partner, improve, responsible, and enrich. So LINC isn't just trying to impress you, it's trying to equip you. There we go. That's what makes it cool. It's like lead a horse to water, right? Or teach a man to fish. It's, yeah. Access not only to books, but to tools and spaces you don't have at home. From what I gathered, you could probably run your whole business operation if you're a remote worker outside of this library, within their operating hours, of course. Um, Enrich by helping you learn skills that stick. Partner by bringing people and ideas together under one roof. The feature tour. The library has what? Yeah, it's got a makerspace, publicly funded wizardry, and all that. So let's start with the makerspace because this is where your brain goes, I can do that here? LINC includes equipment like 3D printers, laser engravers, die cut machines, and UV printing. It also includes more industrial tools like CNC routing, table saws, planners, lathes, and more. We're putting books and shop class in the same place. You're crazy. Nope, we're doing it. Um, they got studios for creators, podcasters, and accidental podcasters. LINC also offers reservable space like innovation classrooms, an art studio, a recording studio, and a podcast studio. So, yes, you go from I was just browsing to I'm producing content in the same afternoon. Your library is out here trying to take your productivity against your will. They're enabling you, they're making it super easy. No excuses. There we go. So training, the you won't lose a finger feature. And importantly, it's approachable. For example, for laser equipment, the library notes you'll get safety training during your first reservation, typically about 30 minutes, which is great because confidence is good, but not when it's the I watched one tutorial, I'm ready for lasers kind, because lasers. The art plus experience layer. LINC isn't only about tools, there's also a distinct, this is Greeley, identity baked into the experience. There's a major interactive installation connected to the library by artists, Wes Bruce, and even podcast series that follow the creation of that interactive work at LINC. That's how you know this place isn't just services, it's a destination. And I do think that libraries need to become destination spots. Um, if you're bringing a family, LINC has a children's library space that became famous for details like the Hobbit door. Well, okay, we'll show off the Hobbit door again because, yeah, Hobbit door. There it is. Um, Into the story time room because why wouldn't a library have a Hobbit door that leads into the story time room? Yeah, I agree. There's also a dedicated teen element, including a gaming room, which is basically the library saying, we understand reality. And if you're thinking this all sounds loud, LINC also has quieter spaces like a quiet reading room, plus cozy features like an atrium, an indoor-outdoor fireplace, so you can still do classic library behavior. Sit, read, and pretend you're not checking your phone. It's got a local history and genealogy, the time machine corner, we're going to call it. One more thing people miss, LINC also houses the district's local history and genealogy collection, which means it's not only forward-looking innovation, it's also a place for deep research and local roots. So whether you're building a prototype or building a family tree, you're covered. And then you can go play with the lasers if you so want, or go into the Hobbit door for story time. Who would visit? Who should visit LINC? If you're a maker, you'll find tools you probably can't justify buying. If you're a creator, studios plus reversible space, that's kind of huge. If you're a student or lifelong learner, it's built for skill building. Yeah, let's teach people skills that they can use every day or at home. If you're a family, it's a discovery zone. If you're a researcher, local history and genealogy is right there. If you're a reader, you still get the cozy spaces. Nobody took your books away, so sit down and relax and enjoy your book. Um, I'm going to have this also down in the description, but they are located at 501 8th Avenue in Greeley, Colorado. Their hours are pretty decent, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, Friday and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's a lot of we're open time. And yeah, as always, double check your hours and holidays before you go. The internet can give you information, certainly it can, but a place like LINC can give you space, tools, guidance, and community. If you don't know how to do something or know how to start your research, there's somebody there to help you. And I think that's really, honestly, a beautiful thing. And that's the future of what libraries are becoming. Now, I'm going to get a little political, but don't blast me in the comments. I wish schools would do this kind of stuff, and I'm sure there are, but I'm talking about outside private schools and outside charter schools, but for the public school system. So that's all I'm going to say, and we're going to move on here. LINC is a modern expression of a classic mission, helping build community, not only by lending books, but opening the doors to learning and making. If you visited LINC in this library, tell me what you tried or what you want to try in the comments. And if you want more videos on libraries and bookish places worth visiting, subscribe. I mean, I'm going to do it anyway, but it'd be cool if you were to subscribe. And yeah, all the information and links will be down in the description, including their Facebook page. So check all of that out. Also, my Patreon. You can support me. Who doesn't want to support me? I know you do. So check that out and give it a whirl. If you like book clubs and some other deliverables, my Patreon is the place for that. So I think that is going to do it for today's video. And as always, keep on booking on.